Well, here I am, guys. It is windy out here in the Mount Pleasant Pier, relaxing, trying to catch some fish. Got into a bunch of bluefish. Yep, that's right, bluefish. Not the most exciting size of bluefish here in the low country, but to a family with a bunch of children, it's a blast. Here, do you reel this in? Want to give it a try? Reel. Slip it over the rail. Good job, man. Don't bite above the tail. Yeah. Your turn. Ready, reel. Back up a little bit. There you go. I don't think Mom has noticed the camera and tripod yet, but the little one has. You know something? You guys have been on it. You guys have been on it the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Here you go.
You can tell all your friends you're on a YouTube fishing show. That's awesome.
Reel him up. Reel him up. You got him. There he is. All right, stop reeling. Bring him over. Bring him over this way. Look at that. What you got there? What kind of fish is that? A bluefish. What's his name?
Bob.
Is that Bob? That's Bob. He caught Bob. All right, Bob.
Hey,
Way
Bob,
to go,
you've
Bob.
already been on the episode 300 times by now. Bob's already been on it.
All right, you got Bob. Bye, Bob. All right, you got it. Fantastic. So anyway, on all those bluefish, I was using, of course, my popular Slim Swims. This is the Gold Flake. It caught a good number of bluefish, but I was going for spotted sea trout. So I don't know where all the sea trout are right now. They should be piled up out here. but they're not. But of course, like I talked about, coming through the winter, they had really dredged here a lot. Dredge. They tore this harbor up, and the harbor's been paying the price ever since. Doesn't act the same. The fish are not here the same. The food's not there for them. There's a lot of issues. But anyway, so on my bait caster, I throw the Golden Boy, which is a 3-inch paddle tail, by Z-Man, and that works really good, especially if I get the sight fish some red drum coming through. I see 3 or 4, even if I see a whole school. But I see a few reds, even a single red. I like to throw this out ahead of him. Pause it. As he approaches, I kick it up and start to dance it in the shallows like he startled it. It usually causes a nice reaction strike, and those red drum love to tag it. They don't even have to be hungry. It's just the fact that they thought something was getting away from them. I'm a little lazy. It's been rough. I figured, coming into spring, I'd have a lot of things done already. I'd have a lot more videos up, and I ran around. I went to Ohio, and I went fishing for steelhead so I could do a steelhead show. Now, we went back to the Rocky River and everything, and I'll tell you, everything was 2 weeks behind. It snowed on me. It rained on me. The river got all stirred up, and the steelhead, they were close to the Lake Erie, so I had to go almost all the way to the lake down the Rocky River to find some. There must have been 15, 20 guys just in that one section of river where I was fishing. But I got into one all right. I'll show you what happened. Check this out. Got one going around the tree. Let's go get him. Around it. Try it. Going after him. Alright, he's way down there. Going after him. I'm fighting him now. Ouch! Time to go for a swim. Camera's out, but I still managed to land the fish. What a mess. My jacket's soaking wet, but it actually repelled the water pretty good. My little fishing vest is soaking wet, my hat's soaking wet, but I still managed to catch the fish. So why was this steelhead so hard to catch? Because I was running a foxtail spinner and it foul hooked him in the tail from behind. So it was like trying to stop a bus in that fast current, but I managed to land him. Man, it's getting windier and windier out here. So what'd you think of that, huh? That fish, I was chasing that fish down and it about drowned me. Oh, my word. So, it was a very disappointing trip. The weather just was not working with me. Everything was about 2 weeks behind, like I said. So I come back here and contact my friend Colin. We decided to go out after some bass. And we found this nice pond, and we picked up a selection of my favorite worms and my favorite frogs, and a couple of frogs I didn't even know about Colin was using. I thought it was pretty cool, worked pretty good. We got into some nice bass. Well, it is the following Wednesday after Easter here, and Colin and I are going to get on this pond loaded with duckweed and see how many bass we can get. Last time we were out here we caught, what, 64? It's like 64 bass. But we're going after them with bait casters, with some frogs. We're using trick worms on a spinning rod. Nice bass. That's the best bass of the day. Center of the jaw a long ways. Nice. Use the hook to get that. Well, I've got to tell you, that was a great time. Sometimes with a friend, Colin and I, oh man, on just a pond, on a small john boat, catching bass, what a blast. Well, I didn't stop there. I got together with another friend of mine named Andy, and we went on foot pond hopping to see what kind of bass we could get into. Nice bass. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, all kinds of trees, all kinds of debris. bounce on this bad boy. There's some bass for you, friend. Fantastic. Man, what a great time. But if you think bass fishing's fun, you know, Andy and I, we stopped by another pond, catching a very interesting fish here in the low country that all of a sudden has been thrown around. Can you guess what this is? I don't know who's been putting these in the pond, but they are breeding and they are surviving. We do get a lot of kill-offs in the winter, but this is a tilapia. That's right, a tilapia. And there's a certain way you can catch tilapia. Tilapia is a fun fish to catch now that they're available, but that is a whole nother show. Anyway, you know, now that the temperature in the surf is picking up, it makes it a little more comfortable to wade out there and get some surf fishing in. Now, I don't need to use no big giant surf rod. I take a 7.6 or a 7-foot with between 12 and 15 pound test, and I throw it out there with some live mud minnows or finger mullet when I can get them, live shrimp, or I just throw some artificials, targeting spotted sea trout, flounder, and red drum. And occasionally I get some sheep's head and black drum. Guys, here's your nice flounder. That's dinner right there. Now, I have to admit, I love surf fishing. What's great about it is I got to take a couple of my clients out here and let them try their luck at some of these techniques to catch them some nice trout. Fantastic. Now, if you're interested in learning any of these techniques for freshwater, inshore, or surf fishing, just give me a call or send me an email. We'll see if I can get you on the calendar. Well, I find myself back at the Mount Pleasant Pier, and I am using a few techniques to target spotted sea trout off the end of the pier. Now, it has been difficult trying to get past all those bluefish, but every now and then I manage to find myself a decent trout out here. Now, I love to target inshore species, freshwater species. It does not matter, especially here in the low country. I like to travel and fish a lot too. But there is, every now and then, an oddball fish that I am not expecting to hit. So while I am swamp fishing, targeting bowfin, and I am trolling with a spinnerbait, this is what happens. Check this out. Dude, it's a big pickerel. That's awesome.
Wow. That is cool, dude.
Look at the size of that pickerel, boy. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Man, what great times and great memories. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this show. To all my fans out there, thanks for watching. For those of you watching for the first time, do not forget, look down, there is a subscribe button and a bell. Click that bell and that subscribe button. It only lets you know when I have more shows available. And hey, for any of you that are local or visiting, if you are interested in learning any of the techniques I use to catch these fish, look me up. Give me a call or send me an email. And like I always say, good luck out there and have fun fishing. Till next time, take care.